Be the light that you are. Because whatever you hold in here will radiate outwards. And the more you allow your true self, your higher self, spirit, higher consciousness, God, the universe, whatever you want to label it, the more you allow that to come through, that is your light, because it vibrates so high that it is bright. That's why it's called a light. Yes, the vibration is so high, it's a light. And that's your true self, your authentic self. And whatever you hold in here and allow to come through will then radiate outwards and affect your external world, your reality, and bring that light out there. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today for this energy activation session. Today I would like to speak about some questions that I have seen, that I have heard, that are being asked over and over again, and I would like to put out some information to that. Now, I feel like a lot of the information in this video I have already had in previous videos, but maybe it helps to have it all in one place, to have it more condensed. I will try to keep this a little shorter this time. I see a lot of questions about, well, I'm just one person, how can I make change? Or how can I bring about change? Or how can I make things better? It's just one me, and nobody believes me, and nobody sees things the way I see, and how can I bring more love into this world when nobody is on the same page as me, or on the same wavelength, or the same frequency? Everybody around me seems to be what people consider lower frequency, things like that. So I will try to make this very simple. The solution or answer, or whatever you want to label it, to all of this is: be the light that you are. Very simple. You are the light. You are the all that is and the all that is not. You are God, Creator, Source, Spirit, the universe. Whatever you want to label it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't care what you call it. It doesn't care what we label it. Yes? But that's our true essence. That is what we are. That is where we come from. Yes? And it holds unconditional love for all that is. It's formless. It's genderless. It's energy. Consciousness. Yes? And it vibrates so high, that's why it's considered the light. Yes? That's why the sun in many languages is called soul, and that's why the English word soul for spirit is soul. It refers to light, because your true essence, our true essence, is exactly that, is light, is soul. Yes? So our true essence, many people consider it as our soul, is our light. Soul means light. Soul comes from sun, from soul, from light. Yes? So how can you bring your light into the world? It's very simple. You just be that light. You just be your true self. You be it. You bring it through. And as simple as that sounds, it's one of the hardest things to do, because you have to embody it in a human body, which is very dense, which is energy, very condensed energy. Yes? So it's very dense. The frequency is rather low. The lower the vibration, the denser the energy. Yes? What we feel here feels very solid. It's because the vibration is so low. Otherwise, we would not have an experience here. We would be born and we would die, the physical body at least, within a couple of seconds or nanoseconds, and it would be over before we even had any experience. Yes, so everything needs to be slowed down. So the high frequency, the high vibration of what we truly are, of the light that we truly are, of our soul, the essence, the light, yes, that high vibration needs to slow down very much, so that basically what we're living here and experiencing here as life, as our reality, as our so-called world, the external, is very slowed down. Yes, it's like you're watching a movie in slow motion. Yes, that's what this is here. Otherwise, we would not experience much, because it would be done and over with in a second. Yes, so it has to slow down, and the moment we slow down vibration, energy, vibration, we slow it down, it gets denser and denser and denser and denser. Yes, so that we get to the physical. Otherwise, we wouldn't be physical. We would be light. Yes, and as such, we would have no physical body, and a lot of the experiences that we're coming here to have in this world reality, yes, you can only have in the physical form. Yes, to feel in a physical form. There is a difference between feeling love as the all that is consciousness, the light that we are. Yes, we're vibrating love, unconditional love. But there is a difference of feeling that or being in a physical body and feeling emotions, feeling love, feeling sadness, feeling anger, feeling frustration. Yes, there is a difference. And these low vibrational emotions, as some people call it, can only be felt in the physical body. So that means your vibration has to go down to become physical. Yes, if you look at the story of the fallen angels that is in many cultures and religions, that's us. There is only us. There is only the light. Yes, and we have to lower our vibration in order to become physical. I hope that makes sense. So as such, as a physical body, human or non-human, whatever you want to perceive to be out there, yes, and there is no limitation to the creation of the all that is. Yes, it's not limited to what you perceive to be here in this physical realm that is playing out here. Yes, there are other realms that are higher vibrational, but still physical in their own plane, in their own realm, in their own world, whatever you want to call that. Yes, so there's different levels in this whole physical gameplay. Yes, and the higher the vibration, the less dense. Yes, that's why some perceive beings to be out there that are non-physical. They may not be physical here in our realm of existence. Yes, because their vibration is higher, so they seem to be invisible or not physical for us, but they're still physical in their own realm, in their own level. Yes, it's just that their whole realm vibrates at a higher frequency, so in that higher frequency they are still physical. Okay, so this is the hardest part, if you so want. It's the simplest but also the hardest, to bring your light, your true essence, yes, through the physical body. And this is the only way, people, we can bring more love into this world, if that's what you're looking for, to bring more love. So we have what people consider unity consciousness or Christ consciousness in our perceived external world. It has to come through the physical body. There is no other way. There is no aliens or angels coming to make changes here, because they cannot. They're not from this realm of existence. Yes, they're all us nonetheless. Yes, but they cannot exist in our realm here because they vibrate much higher. Yes, and in the gameplay storyline, some have tried, lowered their frequency, ended up here, and found that once you're in this dense physical body, it is not that easy, yes, to keep your vibrations high and vibrate higher. Yes, so the key word here in bringing through your light, the light, there's only one light, one consciousness, one light, yes, that is operating through every single physical body. And I said this before, we're not a gazillion million souls on a journey trying to find our way. No, there is just one consciousness that is the main player here. There is only one main player. It's energy consciousness, or God, creator, source, the universe, whatever you want to label it, it doesn't matter. Yes, it's all labels, it's all words, and words are very limiting. That is difficult to comprehend with the limitations of the physical human brain. Yes, it can be comprehended with the heart. Once you drop out of your head and go into your heart, yes, you will find that innate intuition, that innate knowledge that comes with your light. If you allow that to come through, if you drop out of your head, basically think outside the box. You don't think anymore at all. It's all innate knowing. Yes, it's what people call intuition. Yes, that's what comes with your light. And the more you allow that to come through, the more you trust yourself, the more you love yourself. Yes, the more you can rely on yourself, because it all comes down to yourself. Yes, and the more you can trust and rely on yourself and love yourself unconditionally, the more you're bringing through your light, that highest vibration. Yes, and then it radiates outwards into the world, which will then reflect back to you a higher vibration. Yes, and this can literally happen in an instant. We could shift this whole outside, yes, if we were all on the same, let's say, wavelength, but we are not. Yes, and even that is on purpose, because if we were all the same, there would not be no experience to be had here, because it would just all be the same. Yes, we are not here to experience all the same. We're here to experience all kinds of different situations from all kinds of different angles, and I spoke about this before. Yes, so you're the perpetrator and the victim at the same time, but the physical body usually does not recognize that, because if you were to remember what you truly are, yes, you would be like, ah, yeah, okay, we're going through that, and then we're going through that, and then we're going to be consciousness again. We're here to forget what we are, so we can have that full experience. Yes, as a physical body, physical individual, which we're not truly are, but it makes that impression. Yes, and that's the whole setup of this game, that there's so many million individuals and we need to come together and our souls need to come together, and it's all part of the gameplay. Yes, for consciousness to recognize itself in the face of adversary. Yes, you cannot recognize your own face unless you look into a mirror. Yes, even if you look at your own shadow, you don't see your face. You have to have a mirror reflection in order to recognize your face. Yes, you can see your body, you can see your hands, you can see, yeah, but you cannot see what's up here. For that you need a mirror. Okay, and this is basically what consciousness is doing. It's looking at itself through your eyes, looking at the world as a reflection of itself, in order to recognize, this is what I am, this is what I am not, this is truth, this is illusion. Yes, so not every physical body mind is in that realization yet. Yes. And that too is on purpose. Otherwise the gameplay would be over very quickly, because we would all go, oh yeah, okay, that's what we're here for. All right, let's move on. Okay. Again, we're here to have that physical experience and experience the things that you can only experience in this physical density. Yes, when people speak about lower vibrational stuff, that's what we're experiencing here. And no, and this is not a prison planet. I will say this again. You were not stuffed here by karma. No, we come here voluntarily, which is still, there is no we. There is only consciousness as the player. Yes, so consciousness makes that conscious decision to come here and experience certain things. Yes, and this is difficult for human body minds to comprehend, because consciousness wants to experience certain things that are not pleasant for the physical body. Yes, and so we have stuff out there that is very unpleasant, and the less the body minds are aware of what's going on and participating in this, yes, the more twisted some of these manifestations end up. Yes, because the more chaos is in here, the more chaos we project outwards, the more chaos will reflect back to us. Okay, so coming back to your light. Your light is always with you, and there is a beautiful song about this. If I remember later on, I will link it down there. It's called Always With Me. And it's in Japanese, but there are English translations out there. And that basically describes your light, your essence, your true self, your higher self, your spirit, God, creator, source. The universe is always with you, not just with you, but inside of you, looking through your eyes. Yes? But the body mind doesn't always recognize and realize that. Okay? So how do we bring that forth into the world? How do we bring our light into the world? Now, I've heard people say, oh, well, I don't have time to make videos, or I have a job where I cannot really be beneficial to mankind, and stuff like that. You don't have to. You're not here to play hero. You're here to make experiences. And as such, you can bring your light out in any given situation, on any given moment of the day. Time doesn't exist anyway, but for the sake of gameplay it does. Otherwise it would get very confusing here. But it doesn't matter what job you hold. It doesn't matter if you have a job or not. It doesn't matter your age. You can bring your light through by simply allowing it to be and to come through. Yes, so you have to drop out of all the stories that your mind holds, all these what I like to call limiting beliefs, stories, limiting beliefs that tell you you are not this, you are not that, you are a small human, and there's a God out there that will punish you or reward you. No, you are that. You are that energy that is behind the animation of every single physical, or whatever you perceive as non-physical, human or non-human, animal, plant, or whatever else you perceive to be out there body. Yes? You are that. So there is no punisher out there in that sense. But if you want to bring your light through, it doesn't matter if you're working as a humanitarian service person, or if you're working in a corporate office. Yes, if you're working in a corporate office and this is your calling because you really enjoy working there and you enjoy your job, then you bring your light through there and bring it into your, let's say, corporate office world. Yes, and through you bringing it through, you will then affect your surroundings for the better. because you're bringing your light is your love. Your light is pure love, unconditional love, and you're bringing that through. And you're shining it into your world, and it doesn't matter how dark and dreary and gray your world may look like. Your light will pierce through and eventually will reflect back to you. Yes, again, this could all be done in an instant if we were all on the same page, but we're not all on the same page, and that is part of the gameplay. Yes, otherwise this would be done and over with. And then what? Yes, okay, then we need to figure out the next gameplay. But there is no outside of this other than consciousness. You are the within and the without. Yes? And outside of what I call gameplay, your consciousness, your energy consciousness, and you recognize yourself as that. And then you're like, oh, okay, right, that's me. So now what? Let's start another game. Yes? Because it's more interesting to be physical and having the actual experience than just having the visualization of it, if you so want. Think about when little children play. Yes, they play, let's say they play with dolls, play family, something. They immerse themselves in the gameplay so that they feel like as if they're there. And this is what consciousness is doing here. Consciousness is not sitting out there watching us here. Consciousness is right here, looking through every single body's eyes to have that direct experience. Yes, not sitting out there somewhere on the sidelines like watching a baseball game. Consciousness is right here, experiencing this firsthand. Yes, that's the whole purpose of this whole being physical stuff. Yeah? And you do not need to have a special job in order to bring that through, in order to bring through your light. Yes, so if you want to see more love, more unity, more compassion out there in your world, in your reality, it needs to come through your physical body. That's the only way it comes through. Yes? Again, there will be no aliens and no angels coming to save the day. It's you who saves your world by bringing through your light. And you do not need to have a YouTube channel for that. You do not need to make videos for that. In this case here, I started out with music because I several years ago broke my wrist, and I was a little short-handed at that time, so I needed something to keep myself busy. So I started experimenting with different instruments and different music that basically I can say came through. Yeah, it was like an intuitive music that came through, and that's how I started out with my channel, making music videos, like music, self-made music, not shooting videos for other people. Okay, and eventually I had what people would consider light language come through. It just started coming through, and I allowed it to come through, even though my family was looking at me like, what are you doing there? You're just talking gibberish. And I didn't give a hoot. It was just coming through, and I was at that point accepting enough to allow it to come through, no matter what the external was thinking of me. And that really opened up my throat chakra. And at some point I did not feel that, and I did make some videos, light language videos, but at some point I really felt, when I say I, it's this physical body mind, felt that urge, that need to share information in videos, not just light language or music, but actually speak. Again, my throat chakra had opened. Now they really, even the chakra system is part of this gameplay. Yes, so outside of, there is no chakra system, but that's besides the point. It's whatever your body mind feels is going on within and without. Yes, and for this body mind, it felt like something was opened here, and I was suddenly able to, or confident enough to speak, to bring information through videos. And that's how this body mind started making videos and sharing videos. But not every body mind has to do that. You can share your light just by going out into your world, into your reality, and bring your light through, and holding unconditional acceptance and love for yourself. It always starts with self. Yes, because whatever you hold in here will then radiate outwards. So if you have frustration and anger and fear within you, that then will radiate outwards, and what you manifest and create out there is anger, frustration, and fear. Again, if you have chaos in here, you create chaos out there, and then chaos will reflect back to you. And it's like, oh, what on earth is going on in the world? Yes, that's why every single physical body mind perceives the world to be in a different place, or in a different condition. Yes, you can look at some people and they say, this is paradise, this is beautiful, life is awesome. And you can look at some people and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm in hell. Hell does not exist. Hell is what you create with your mind, with your whatever stories and beliefs you hold in your mind. That creates either your heaven or your hell. Yes, so it's not a place, this is not a punishment like some people say. No, consciousness makes the conscious decision to come here and have certain experiences. Yes, and once you find that acceptance within, that this is not something anybody is doing to you, but you're doing it to yourself, and you can start owning up to whatever you perceive to be out there as to be your creation, or at least your co-creation. Yes, then you realize, wow, I need to change here. I need to start here and save myself and make my life better, more pleasant, whatever you want to label it. And then that will radiate outwards. There is a beautiful song by a Japanese rock band. It's the band is called One OK Rock, and the song is called Be the Light. And it's basically, in a condensed version, talking about what I'm talking about here. Now, if you're not a fan of rock, or then you don't have to listen to the song. You can just look at the lyrics. There's an English version of it. The band is called One OK Rock, and the song is called Be the Light. And it's beautiful, and it's exactly what this video is talking about here. I would have considered to enclose it in here, but I think I would get slapped with copyright infringement or la. So I don't want to put it in my video, because I want my video to be up and out there, because this physical body mind feels the need to share that kind of information. And this is really joyful for me. Now, as for jobs, if you feel you're in a job that is draining you, that is suffocating you, that is stressing you, that is giving you fear or anxiety, whether that's a job or a living situation or family or a relationship, doesn't matter, then you need to shift and change things. Yes, then you need to get yourself out of that situation that you do not enjoy and do not like, because you're not here to suffer. Even though we do all go through some periods of stress and fear and pain and suffering, but it's usually self-created. Yes, so if you're in a situation that you do not enjoy, and you feel you do not enjoy your life, you need to shift yourself out of that, as whatever it takes. Get a different job, change your relationship. If it's issues with family, you need to put some distance between you and your family, so you can take back your focus on yourself, and then you can see things clearer when you have some distance between, and then you can fix that relationship with family or family member or whatever it is. Yes, then you can work on that. But it always starts here. You always have to start working on yourself first. Yes, because whatever the issues are that are in your life as issues are just reflections of what's going on in here. Yes. So whatever is out there that you do not like is a reflection of what's going on in here. So you start fixing here, so then that will fix and heal, what people say, your external world. Again, you're your own hero. You are the one who saves your world, your reality. Yes. That doesn't mean you have to be a hero. It doesn't mean you have to be a firefighter or a policeman or join the military or anything like that. No, you can have an ordinary job and still bring your light through and still save your reality. Yes, save your world. Yes, just by simply allowing your light and your love to shine through. And if every single physical body brings their light through, you will see an instant change in this reality. Yes, because then that reality will reflect all that light back. Yeah. Now, there is no sound without silence, and there is no light without darkness. Yes, that's why we're here in this dual reality, to experience both. But that doesn't mean that the night is bad and the day is good. Yeah, that's not how this works. And we need to really, again, it starts here. Yeah. That's to say the night is bad and the day is good is like saying people with dark hair are bad and people with blonde hair are good. That is complete rubbish. Yeah, there is so much stuff I've seen out there. There is a lot of illusion out there that is being projected because people are unaware of what they are. They think, oh, I'm this small human and I'm being suppressed and la 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 la, somebody's doing something to me. Not realizing they're the ones creating these situations that they encounter. Yeah, you create your own experience here. Again, you create your own heaven and you create your own hell. There is no heaven as a place. There is no hell as a place. This is heaven. If you so want, it's just, it is up to you to make that choice to experience that. Yeah, so it comes down to, again, what stories are you holding here, what beliefs, and where are you focusing on? Are you allowing your light to come through? Are you living through your head, through your mind all day long, or are you living through your heart? Yes, it's in that sense complete surrender and to be open and to be unbiased and to have really like seeing with the eyes of a child that has no fear in that sense because it hasn't learned yet what fear is. Yes, seeing the world through those eyes that will help you get into that heart space, into that space where you can hold unconditional love and acceptance for all your creation, because it's still all your creation. Yes, it doesn't matter how many billion body minds are supposedly out there, it is still all your creation. Whatever shows up in your reality is what you have created, and owning up to that, taking the responsibility for that, and again starting here. Yes, allowing your love, your light to shine through. Okay, and if you have a job that you enjoy but that has nothing to do with humanitarian services, that is totally okay. If you enjoy to be a sales rep, then by all means you can bring the light into every household you encounter. Yes, you can still shine your light. If you have it here, you bring it out there. Yeah, has nothing to do with what job you have, or if you have a YouTube channel, or if you are a speaker, or you don't have to know. You can be a very calm and quiet person, yes, and just live your light. That's why I love that song that I mentioned earlier, Be the Light. You be the light. You live it. You don't just have it in your head and yeah, I know that's me. But then you don't live it, you don't bring it in. You have to bring it through the physical body into your reality. You be the light. Yes, and that will bring change to your reality, to your world. Yes? And again, if enough physical bodies can bring that light through, we will see a lot more light, love, compassion, unity in this perceived external world. I find part of the reason why people cannot find their soul, their light, their whatever, is because they live up here and they drag around a lot of shite that they haven't processed, cleared, and released. So then all that chaos, again, chaos within will project chaos outwards, and then that will reflect back as chaos. Yes, so it's a circle, it's a loop. That's how people feel they're looping. They're constantly treading in the same spot and not getting anywhere because they're not realizing it's coming from me. I'm creating this, so I need to start fixing here. Fixing. There is no fixing. You're already whole, complete, and perfect. But in the gameplay of the physical body, yes. Again, this is very dense energy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be physical. You would be liquid light, or not even. You would be invisible, just energy. Yeah. So in order to have that physical, it's low vibration. And that's why this is very slowed down, like a slow motion. You have very slow vibration here. And of course, it feels, to some people, it feels like molasses. It feels very dense and very, yeah. So you want to bring more light through? It comes through your physical body. You have to bring that through. Okay? It's what you believe is what you create. And really, you don't need any stones or anything. But this is a good focal point for energy if you do not have the awareness to work without tools. Yeah, this is just a tool, and a tool is only as useful as what you make it to be. Yes, that you don't need none of that. You just need your light. You need yourself. Your physical body is your manifestation tool, and whatever you believe. That's why people say think outside the box. The box is this here. Hello, that's your box. And once you drop down into your heart space, you have that, again, intuition, innate knowing that will guide you. And you don't need this. This is useful if, you know, for this gameplay. That's what this is useful for. Yeah. But it should be to your use. It should be your helper. It should, the mind should not be running your reality and running your life. Yeah. So you should be in control of your mind and your thoughts, because your words create, your emotions create, your thoughts create, your actions create. Yes, and if you're in control of all of that, you have enough, let's say, control to create what you wish to see. Yeah, but if you do not have control over your mind, over your thoughts, if your thoughts are running amok, if you live in constant fear and anxiety, then you have no control over your mind or over your emotions. Yes, and then that needs to be looked at and worked on so you can really bring through your light. Yeah, so you can allow your light in and you allow your light through. Yeah, so anyway, so again, I like to use physical, visible tools for people to anchor with as a tool and as a help. Yeah, but you don't need it. I don't need this. I don't need this. Yeah, I don't. But I like to have it, to show it for people, because there's a lot of body minds who need to see the physical stuff. Yeah, since we're in a physical reality. Okay, so I like to use tools. So this is opalite and this is rose quartz. This will help with the third eye, with the crown chakra, and especially with the heart chakra, because we want to calm down the mind, drop out of the mind, drop into the heart space, and bring through our light. Because we cling. Human body minds are very clingy, whether it's in relationships, whether it's with memories. Yeah, everything needs to be very, very clingy. This body mind has the tendency of collect a lot of photographs, pictures. Yes, of all kinds of things, beautiful moments that need to be remembered, and yeah, I'm still working on that, but it's something I enjoy doing. but it's a form of clinging to stuff too, because this is beautiful and that needs to be remembered, so we need to take a picture of it. So yeah. Unfortunately, we also cling to a lot of stuff that is not beneficial. Breath, always work with your breath. That's really all you need is your breath, because your breath is the best sign of your light, your life force, your energy is coming through your breath. It's going in and out of your body. It is animating your body. Without the breath, people say the heart is the most important. Yes, well, the heart makes the breath go in and out, but without the breath, there is no animation here. Yeah. So you need the lungs. You need all your organs. Otherwise, we wouldn't have designed it that way. But just saying that the breath is the easiest tool to work with, because it's always accessible. It doesn't cost you a thing. You can do it whenever, wherever, however. It don't matter. As long as you set your intention. Drop out here, go in here, set the intention that your breath will now clear your energy, and it will clear your energy, and set the intention to release whatever doesn't serve any. You don't have to have a long list. You can say certain things like, I want to release this, I want to release that. That is fine too. But you can just make it very general, release whatever doesn't serve any longer out of my field, and release all attachments to people, places, situations, yes? Stuff that we drag around with us that is just weighing us down and contributing to our low density and our heaviness. And when it feels like molasses, it's like, oh my goodness, that needs to go. Come on, people, we're here to have fun. We're here to enjoy this, yes? We're not here to suffer, even though it happens because we're creating it, because we're a lot of times unaware that we're creating it. But we're not here to suffer. We're here to experience certain things, but a lot of the stuff could be avoided if we're more present and aware of what we truly are. This body minds have difficulties letting go. Okay, gotta learn to let go, people. Gotta learn to let go. If you're in a situation and you've been in it for years and it's clearly not working for you, you gotta let go. You gotta learn to let go. Okay, because this here, all the physical, that will go eventually. Yeah, what stays is you, is your true self, is your essence. Yes, and in the gameplay, that is your soul, and then that will move on to other places and other realms and other experiences. Yes, so you're not limited to one body, but you're still just one. We're one, just one. Be your light. And there's really not your light and my light, is just one light. That's what the word namaste means. It actually means the light in me recognizes that exact same light in you, because you are me and I'm you. Yes? So you be the light. Okay? Not your light or his light or her light. It's the light. Be the light. Be that light that is trying to come through every single physical body, to shine through, to bring more light into this world. Yes, that's the game we have set up here. Okay? So, to come to a conclusion here, again, there is nobody, no energy, no angels, nobody coming to save you or your world. It has to come through your physical body. Okay? It has to be out of here into, and that doesn't mean cut out your brain or stop thinking altogether. The brain is very useful as long as we use it as that, and as long as it doesn't run our life. Yeah. But the light comes through here. People talk about the pineal gland and the crown chakra. In this gameplay, it all works together. But the heart chakra is the portal to bring through God, Creator, Source, Christ consciousness, the universe, your highest self, whatever you want to label it. It comes through the heart chakra as a portal. Yes? And so it comes through here. You don't need any specific. Now, if you feel the calling to become a doctor and go to a place where they need help and you offer your services for free, that's great. If you feel the need to become an activist for any sort of human rights, that's great. Yes, do what your heart tells you, and you will know what your heart tells you once you start listening to here and stop listening to here. Yeah, this is like a radio dial. Yeah, whatever you tune into is what starts creating your reality. Yes. So if you want to see more love, you need to tune out of all the rubbish you're looking at and tune into love. Yeah, and then that will bring through that will allow your light here and bring it through here and then reflect back. Again, it's all a reflection. Yes. There really is nothing outside of you. You're outside of you and within you. It's very difficult with words to explain. But again, remember that your thoughts, your words, your emotions, and your actions together create your reality. Yes? So if you're putting a lot of anger and frustration out there, that's what will reflect back to you from your reality, a lot of anger and frustration. Yes? You want to see more love out there? Be the light. And if you have a problem with the term light, be the love, because light and love is the same thing, because it is such a high vibration that it's basically apparent as light to us human body minds. Yeah, I'm talking about unconditional love. I'm not talking about the love you have for a relative or the love that can be unconditional love too, but that what our true essence is light, is love. Yes, that's where we come from. And a quick thing to the stories that are out there that I keep coming across that say, oh, we have to come here and we have to pass Earth school in order to be able to go up to higher realms. No, people, it's even telling you in the Bible, in many other books, we're the fallen angels. We come from all the way up there. We come from the highest vibration ever. We're that consciousness that fell, but we didn't fall, and this is not a prison planet. We consciously dropped our vibration low enough to be dense, to be physical, to be able to experience this. Yes? Again, this is not a punishment. This is a choice. And it is an honor to be here at this time, because if you're here at this time, then you made that choice, your conscious choice to be here. You may not remember that, but it was still your choice. Yes, your soul's choice, if you like that term better. Yes, it was your soul's calling and your soul's choice to be here at this time and space continuum. Time doesn't exist, space doesn't really exist either. It's all a manifestation of whatever game we're playing at the moment. Yeah. But in this, what we are creating here right now, that's what it is. And if you're here, it was your choice. You may or may not remember that it was still your choice. So the blaming and shaming of all this external stuff, you don't like what's going on out there? Stop focusing on it. Stop watching it. Stop reading up on it. Stop researching it. Oh, but I need to know. Ah, you do? That's how you create someone else's ideas. Yeah? You keep focusing on other people's shite, you're creating other people's shite. Huh? Time to start creating your own if you want the world to be a better place. Yeah? Take responsibility for your creation. It's still your creation, but where is it coming from? Is it coming from influences from the external, or is it coming through from God, Creator, Source, the universe, your highest self? Yeah? Okay? That's the important thing. Where is it coming from? Is it the light? You are the light. Be that light. I'd like to thank you for being here, for spending the time, energy to listen to this. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment. If you feel like there's stuff that has not been answered, again, leave a question, leave a comment, or feel free to look back at all my other videos, because a lot of the things that I mentioned here I have already mentioned in previous videos. So feel free to look at these. The light in me recognizes that same light within you, because we are all one light, one consciousness, one light. I see you. I appreciate you. I honor you. I love you. Namaste.